Which is why you'll never find Hollywood movies with Chinese as villains. You'll only find Russians as the villains.
Yes.
And maybe, one or two Islamic terror groups or something like that during a war film or something like that. But the villain is always a Russian. But you'll never find either indulging in smuggling or indulging in any nefarious activities. There's never a Chinese villain.
Yeah. Also, for example, I mentioned this movie, right? The Four Rivers, Six Ranges, a very well-made movie, acted by Tibetans, all that. And also there's a movie on His Holiness about happiness, okay? He's teaching about happiness and kindness and compassion. 2 movies now. They're not getting OTPs, right? Netflix and, all this. They don't want to show it because they're Chinese investors. So that kind of, they're everywhere nowadays.
Okay.
So to clean it up, so now the U.S. is passing a lot of laws now, right? So,
But why is a Hollywood celebrity other than Richard Gere, you hardly hear of anybody else?
Money.
Why? Money.
That's, for example, basketball player, LeBron James, right? There was a protest in Hong Kong, during protest in Hong Kong. The general manager of, I think, the Houston basketball team tweeted about, the Hong Kong protest, right? And Chinese were very angry, and he came under pressure. And then Chinese government, essentially what they did is, we will not have any NBA shows, right? So that means no money, and no NBA players can come. The Chinese are very, very, very ruthless. Right? They just got, and they get very scared, And LeBron James said, hey, we should not talk about issues that we don't know much about, We are not educated enough, something like that. Soon thereafter, Black Lives Matter happened. He's all over, and he expects everybody to speak about it. And one should, of course. But if you want us to speak of Black Lives Matter, people should also speak about Hong Kong and Tibet and Xinjiang. All the issues are similar about social justice.
Do you feel let down that Indian celebrities don't talk? I mean, yes, Indian politicians do. And then you'll have a number of celebrities who'll go just to meet with Dalai Lama.
Yeah.
But nobody speaks about the Tibetan cause.
Also, there's a lot of Chinese investment, right? If they want to show their movies in China, they have the largest theater, You want to make money? You're told, hey, you want to make money? Don't. I always say this, in Indian celebrities and movie actors. Look, you have made enough money. You have enough name and fame. Now you want to add a crore, a crore or 2 crore more. For that, you want to keep quiet, Don't do that. And especially when you endorse Chinese products, Why? Right? Just for money. Why don't you endorse, Indian products, Also, at one time, now it's changing, Indian cricket team was playing in World Cup, right? And, if you watch their uniform, all these Chinese companies all over, it looks like they're playing for Chinese company. I said, why doesn't an Indian company, sponsor them? Why doesn't also IIC prefer Indian companies sponsoring them, even though they might give a little less money than Chinese company, So the cricket is the most popular, game sports in India, and Bollywood is the most influential, soft power of India. Why? So I just don't understand. Just for a little more money, if you want making India a success, if you want India to be number one in 2047, if you really want to support, endorse, Indian companies, Indian products, that way you can use your celebrity status in a much better. And of course, few more theaters in China will watch your movie, okay, but for that you don't have to keep quiet, So that's why. So recently Sunny Deol met with the Solanese. I remember Salman Khan. They put their photos, which is good. There are many who come have darshan and they don't even put their photos, right?
Yeah.
And there's some very well-known names. They say, oh no, nahi jana hai. Parampara mein Dalai Lama nahi milna hai, kyunki मेरे को वो Chinese fan movie नहीं देखेंगे,
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, if you really want India to succeed, Indian celebrities and Indian cricketers, all, we all should come together and celebrate India and support India in that way, and be voice and spokesperson and face for India.
Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा।
The issue is टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है।
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दें?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब।
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप।
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI, it does not lie.